Hello all, and welcome back to the HydraCast. I am your host, HydraGhost, and we're diving back into some Marvel Snap. Last night, I played a little bit more, as I always do, because I'm just a Snap fanatic, and we did end up getting a brand new card, which surprised me after already receiving Wave and Magic pretty relatively close together. So we had gotten Black Bolt, and then now we have DRAX. So DRAX is a card that when he gets revealed, he gets +4 power, which is pretty good. And you got to really understand when to play him, and sometimes it's just good to get 4 power out. So I threw him in the Tsunami deck, which I changed up a little bit, and we took out some lower cost cards like Iceman and Rogue and replaced them with Rocket Raccoon and Star-Lord in order to kind of play off of the reveal effect, get big buffed creatures, or not creatures, but heroes earlier on, and then finishing off with our normal play lines of Iron Man and Black Bolt. So yeah. Let's get into some games, get some cubes, or lose cubes. Maybe both. Probably both. Or maybe just lose them. Alright, pro toss. Toss away, bro. So turn 1, we do get our Rocket Raccoon, Dr. Doom, and Sunspot. So Sunspot definitely feels better to play turn 1 versus Rocket Raccoon. Unless we see a lane that really is definitely going to get played into. We do get DRAX. Since cards are going to be able to move there on turn 6 as of now, unless it gets changed, I think I'm going to just drop Sunspot mid. And the only way we could change New York is with our own magic. So we get a Tillin, I think that's what we're gonna call it. On turn 4, shuffle your hand in your deck, draw 3 cards. So that's gonna kind of reset our hand a little bit. He's not gonna really have to be too committed to anything yet, but maybe he'll play mid because I did, and he'll want to challenge me. So we do play properly with Rocket Raccoon getting the benefit of +2 power for 1 energy. Oh, Dagger. So more than likely a move deck, and with New York being a free move, definitely got to watch out for that. No turn 3 play. He'll definitely have something. There's multiple man, Human Torch, lots of lots of options when it comes to move for early plays. So we'll see what he plays here. Maybe Cloak, but Cloak would be kind of too early for just Dagger. But he is gonna, okay, Iron Fist, that makes sense. So we're just gonna absorb that power with Human Torch. We're gonna shuffle our hand back into our deck. We do get Wave, Jubilee, Lockjaw. Doom, Black Bolt, DRAX, and all of them are not in hand. And we are going to be swapping turn 6. So I think that's the... Oh, he retreated. Okay.
Victory!
Not how I would like a win, but I'll take it. Maybe he didn't really get a good pull with his hand and get the movement cards he needed. Especially that we just had to shuffle back in. Maybe he lost his play line that he was going to play out. We do have some missions here. I hope you all are doing well today as well. And I've gotten a few views on some of my videos, and I appreciate anybody stopping by. I hope you're getting your own Marvel Snap on, and if you are, I'd love to hear the decks you're running or anything along those lines. Oh, sorry. I like to put the video on on my phone. That way I can at least, if anybody does join the live chat, I can talk more directly with you. Because like I said, I'm doing everything on my laptop as of right now, and I don't need even more things slowing it down. Get Rocket right off the drop. We get Quake for a nice turn 2 in case we see some dangerous locations getting played at. Hopefully he'll just play... Okay, nothing. Oh look, we got played his avatar. Ooh, Fisk Tower. I think I'm just gonna Quake it. Mix things up. Sometimes this is risky turn 2 because you don't know that third location, but I think it just makes it more fun. Just like, oh, what do we got to play with now? So turn 3 location is Avengers Compound. So all cards got to be played there on turn 5. I don't really know where he's gonna play, but my only play line is Star-Lord. So I think he'll go to Fisk Tower, maybe to start building up a lane there, since I already have 2 lanes built up, and he's played both.
Got him!
So we do get Star-Lord's effect of the +3, making him a 5 power. Okay, so we see Shocker, so unfortunately we did take out Patriot. We took out Rogue. I got Patriot on my mind because I know that's coming, but we did Rogue in order to kind of add in Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord. So we do not have a way to steal ongoing abilities, but I don't know why it's being so slow. I don't think he's going to play anything left lane because we're going to have to play there anyways. So maybe he's just going to play middle. Or Fisk Towers, but middle just seems... I think he wants to play his Patriot there. So he's probably dropping the thing here.
It's clobbering time!
Right like a book.
Cleared for takeoff.
So turn 5, we can extend the game or... Oh, we can't extend the game. I forgot our cards are going to cost 1 more on turn 5, so we'll have to Lockjaw. And then next turn we can also, if we think we need to, we can extend the game by playing Magic in the Lockjaw lane, pulling something else out. Hopefully something that will kind of multiply the lane, like Iron Man. This is the final turn, so I have to Magic in order to extend the game, but he's going to lock down some lanes in doing this. So we see Abomination come out and Misty Knight. I think we're still okay as of now, depending on what Lockjaw pulls out from the deck. Iron Man would be great. Oh, Sunspot. Not as good.
Opponent snapped.
He's got 3 cards in hand. He probably has a Hulk. Like, let's be honest. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Dr. Doom here. I'm going for the big ask. I got 2 cards in deck. One of them is Iron Man. And I think the other one is Jubilee. Oh no, Jubilee's in hand. I don't know who the other one is, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna get Iron Man to pop off. Oh, he plays his own Doom. Dang. I do like Dr. Doom in the Patriot deck because you get way more out of your Doom bots with that. So I don't even think if we pull Iron, yeah, we still don't win.
I am
I was hoping to maybe get a little bit extra power over him in the middle and the right. That was a good game.
Defeat.
Patriot, that's when I regret not having Rogue in the deck. Because it's like, you could just take that ability and kind of wear down their whole deck to where it's more manageable. And then buff up my own Doom bots when I play them. So, not so good so far. One retreat, one loss, and I didn't play too much with this deck after I kind of changed it up. I wanted to save it for the next time I live stream, but if we see it continues to not do that great, we might alter DRAX out and Rocket and Star-Lord and make it back to kind of how we had it before with Rogue. It was just sometimes pulling Rogue with Lockjaw and Jubilee, it would get played too early to where her effect didn't pop off, and then we just have a one drop. So Clintar he's not going to want to play at. We need to get Sunspot out early in case we have turns where there's gaps, so he can just absorb that power. Next turn we can Rocket Raccoon based off what we're seeing him play. And we're playing Galactus. Okay. So we see HUD, so it could be a destroy deck. Kind of makes me want to quake. Just hopefully throw that Clintar in this middle lane. But we'll see. They might put it in my Sunspot lane, but that's fine. We can boost up Sunspot by passing a turn if needed. How crazy would it be if the third location gets middle and it's also like a Central Park or something that will fill the lanes even more? I bet he would just forfeit at that point and retreat. Or it's gonna be Gamma Labs and now we're gonna have 3 Hulks on each side. Okay, cool. So Clintar does get where we want it. We're just at -1. He's at -6 though. Cloning Vats. He's definitely going to play a card here. So rocketing that with Rocket Raccoon. Rocketing it. I don't know why I said that, but we'll go ahead and throw Rocket Raccoon there. Get that buff, and then also get a new Rocket back in hand that will have that buff added. As long as he plays a card here, which... we're kind of halfway through the game. He doesn't have too much else. Right lane has a Sunspot. Cloning Vats seems, you know, appealing. Get a card back in hand. That's something you've already been able to play. Dang, man, you got this. It's only 2 lanes. You can pick one. Or if you got Venom, go ahead and Venomize it. Okay, he retreated.
Victory.
He probably just didn't have a play line once we Clintar'd to kind of. He didn't expect that, I don't think. Which is why I like Quake, because a lot of the times, even if you just mix up the locations, if they've already kind of set their ways based off the location, you can really alter their play lines to change the course of what they're supposed to be doing. So we do get a win. I guess the Guardians of the Galaxy live to fight another day and stay in the deck at Tsunami Resort. Let's get back into another one. Ron Star. I feel like I've played this guy before. I've probably played everybody at least once. I play this game a lot, especially off stream. Like on my phone, it's just way too easy to get sucked into like 30 games straight. She's like, oh wow, if I had done this, and then maybe I'll tweak the deck like that, and then an hour goes by, and you're like, oh wow, where did the time go? Having too much fun. So, Lost Diablo space seems pretty safe. Attilan, it's not going to be too great for us, but it's not the worst in the world. The question is he going to challenge Sunspot, play mid, or go far right in the unknown location? So I think he's just going to start packing up mid and build it up over me. So that's the thing with Star-Lord, is you really gotta, like, in Star-Lord, Rocket, Drax, you really gotta look into what you really, where you think they're gonna play. Otherwise, you're not gonna get those benefits that the cards are supposed to be giving. But that's the point of them, high risk, high reward. So 1, 2, and 3 cost cards can't be played here. We might have that change from Lost Diablo space. But regardless, we'll just put out Lockjaw for now with Sunspot. Then we can play something in that left lane. Maybe Drax next turn. Hopefully he'll play something there. It'll get boosted, sent back into the deck, pull something else out. So we do see Vulture far left. So I imagine we're going to see maybe... Okay, the middle location's bombed out. So I imagine we're going to see a Cloak middle this turn. So... since I really believe in myself, because he's not going to be able to play Cloak at Crimson Cosmos, but he's going to want to move that Vulture so he can Heimdall on the final turn. So since he played Vulture left, that only leads me to assume he's going something middle to pull that Cloak or Vulture. Maybe Doctor Strange even middle in order to pull Vulture. But maybe I'm reading too much into it. So we do get Drax's effect to go off because he does play something middle. I'm guessing it's going to be Nightcrawler. Okay. I was going to say Nightcrawler, Doctor Strange, but Cloak. Okay, that makes sense. Multiple man. Nice. So another move deck really... we know he's going to want to move Multi-Man Vulture. He's not going to want to play anything in that left lane. We can go ahead and just extend the game. And then we can even move Sunspot over to kind of clear it up so we can add more cards into the Lockjaw lane. Get some benefit off that move. And then next turn, depending on how many cards he has in hand, how many cards he plays out, we might Black Bolt. Especially if we get Wave to hit and get pulled out by Lockjaw, then we'll definitely Black Bolt. Because then all cards cost 4. And that really helps Black Bolt's ability, because then he's not going to hit just the lowest cost card. He's going to be able to hit any card because they all cost 4. And we might be able to hit his Heimdall with that. So let's see if we get Magic. Maybe Iron Man? But I would prefer, or not Magic, Wave. We want to get Wave here. Get Quake. Not the person we wanted, but that's alright. He's gotten pretty buffed there, but now he's filled that left lane, so he's not going to be able to really Heimdall anything on the last turn. Craven got pulled over thanks to the boost. So, I think we just Iron Man. We could just wait to Iron Man last turn. He's not going to have anything to really mess with that. But he only has 3 cards in hand. I imagine he's going to have to play some, trying to think. We don't want to pull Rocket with Groot or with Jubilee. Maybe we just Doctor... we don't want to fill that lane. Let's just Black Bolt like our initial play line was. We'll discard something, we'll get something out, and then depending on what that looks like, we'll figure out how we gotta fill up these lanes. Because this lane should be easy. The middle lane, we should be able to just Iron Man get that. But getting 10 points to just catch up here is going to be a little bit more rough. And ongoing effects here doubled. So we do hit Heimdall with Black Bolt. We get sent back in, get Rocket. Not the greatest card. And even if we Doctor Doom, we're not going to have enough there. So maybe we Jubilee out right, but that's not going to give us enough everywhere. The only way I think this might work, and even then I don't think it will, we'll drop Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom will go back into our deck and we'll pull out something. Maybe we would like Black Bolt, but even then that's not going to be enough. I think we just lose. But we'll just run it. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Man, if we had Ironheart, this would be clutch right here. Oh, so we do get Black Bolt, but unfortunately, Rocket Raccoon was just a little too short to not get a benefit. So that's one reason I don't know if I should keep the Guardians of the Galaxy in. We did see some big swings with their effects, but late game, it can kind of not hit as hard. And we're more than likely going to pull those cards with our Jubilee Lockjaw just because they're in there, so we risk pulling them. So maybe I'll edit my deck back without DRAX. I like DRAX though because he's a cheap 4-drop, 4 power. He could be 8 for 4, which is, in my opinion, really good. But we'll figure it out when we get back into the deck building area right here. We'll do some surgery on this deck real quick. Because it was doing really good with the whole Rogue and some of the other stuff I had going on. So I think I'm going to take out DRAX and the other Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're going to take out Rocket, take out Star-Lord. That's not Star-Lord. Take out Star-Lord. And then we'll probably throw back in Iceman for those late game, hopefully Lockjaw, Jubilee pulls in order to get a card pulled by playing Iceman into Lockjaw or Jubilee, pulling him and hitting a card in hand. And then I think we're going to add back Rogue because having her just drawn in hand is nice. Especially for the late game. And who knows, we might even put DRAX back in just to have one card that kind of, if we know where he's going to play, we're going to get a big swing out of it. And as you all saw, most times we can read the plays based off the deck they're running and the locations revealed. I think we did have Scorpion in before. I wonder if I should put Scorpion back in. I think we will. So we'll do Scorpion and then Rogue. So no DRAX. Some more cheap drops that have pretty good on reveal abilities. So Lockjaw and Jubilee, if they pull them, it doesn't feel as bad. Sorry, this game takes forever to get scrolling. So there we go. Oh, I should have. Let me retake a picture of this deck so I can put it on the right side, and that way you in it. Especially when we're doing Jubilee and Lockjaw, it's nice to know, like, you could kind of tell what's going to get pulled out just by looking. So it makes things a little bit easier because you understand, like, the possibilities of what could get pulled out and what might not get pulled out. So just give me a few seconds here and hopefully this won't crash on me. Okay. So do this. Why did it disappear? There we go. Alright. So as we load into the game, I'll go ahead and fix that deck listing on the side there with the proper. Alright. So now we got the new deck list up just in time for the game. And we are playing MD 2020. Alright. There's no early drops. Just fine. We do see an Iceman. That could hurt if it hits Lockjaw. Oh, it's almost just as bad hitting Magic, because dropping her turn 6 with just one additional turn doesn't always feel great. Turn 5 Magic feels better than turn 6 Magic. Oh man, is this guy running the same deck as me? Iceman, Scorpion. Good ideas, good ideas. Ooh, fortunately... Should we just go with the gambling deck and just double Lockjaw, start dumping cards into Lockjaw, see what we pull? Uh-oh. So we got Daredevil, who turn 5 is going to be able to see what gets played. I think Jubilee is going to be the best way to kind of just start grinding through our deck. I don't know what we'll pull, but let's just run it. He also has Jubilee, so he's got everything I got so far except for Daredevil. What does he pull? A Black Bolt? American Chavez, okay. We do pull Dr. Doom. That feels better than American Chavez. And we get Sunspot out left, which kind of stinks. We filled out that lane. Lockjaw's going to send Jubilee back in. We hit Wave. So we could Magic this turn in order to kind of extend the game.
Cleared for takeoff.
But I'm also tempted to just I feel like he's gonna lock down a location. Nowhere to play. What do you mean I can't play right? What? What is happening? I can't play anything? Oh. Because all cards got to be here on turn 5. So, unfortunately, that stinks because our wave play just got ruined after Dr. Doom filled the location and Jubilee got played there. But that's alright. Sunspot got bigger. And then we could just Iron Man. We don't have to extend the game or anything. Oh, actually, Lockjaw's going to send Iron Man into the deck. So we can't just Iron Man. We could Black Bolt, but then Black Bolt's going to also get sent in. Maybe we do Magic. Magic, get her sent back into the deck, pull out something, and then turn 7, Iron Man, Quake. Let's get a little more power. So we do make Limbo, so he's not going to get the benefit of cloning his deck, or his card that he plays. Lockjaw unfortunately pulls Jubilee. He plays Infinite. Oh my. So Unfortunately, Scorpion did hit our Iron Man, so he's going to bring us down to 4, doubling it to 8. And then we need a little bit more power, so we're going to add Quake. And then hopefully it's just enough to get over whatever he's going to play here, but hopefully he's kind of already expended most of his big plays, and he's just kind of doesn't have enough to keep tempo with it. Because we're going to be at 8 here, -1, so 7, 14. He should have 4 power, so he's probably got this game, but we'll see. That stinks. Our Magic got lockjawed into the Jubilee, of all things. But I don't think we really had too many cards in hand or deck yet, so 0. Plays Odin, so definitely over 14. And he's going to be able to trigger that Jubilee effect and get another card played there. I thought his deck was empty too. Professor X, okay.
I am Iron Man.
And then Quake's not going to be enough. If there was a location that gave like power, maybe that would have been cool. To Quake,
I am
all of a sudden
Iron
get that.
Man.
But unfortunately, we have just not enough.
Defeat.
But it was a good attempt to try to come back from a dangerous situation. Plus, it was a little bit more of a fun game, just dropping Lockjaw into the Sinister London or whatever it's called to clone him at another location and just see what happens. It was for science. That's what we'll tell everybody. If anybody asked about that game, it was for science. But he was running a lot of the stuff I was running, which was crazy. I guess Sunspot, Iron Man, Scorpion are just... I don't think he played Sunspot, but in my case, Sunspot. Just cheap cards that have really good benefits, even late game. So we're playing Stuart. Hi, Stuart. Lagging. No. Okay, good. I thought it was crashing. Jubilee, Iron Man, Quake. Not too bad. No turn 1 drops unless we draw something right off the rip here. No. Dream Dimension. On turn 5 cards cost 1 more. That card really can be annoying for our deck, as we saw with Magic not getting played because of that. Plays Rocket Raccoon. Nice. Ooh. Do we let him commit? Do we let him commit a bunch of resources to Gamma Lab and then just flip it? I think we're going to try to go for a more sneaky play. So Sentinel. I guarantee he's going to dump another Sentinel here. Because he's like, a 3-powered Sentinel for a Hulk? Yeah. But little does he know. Either he's only going to get 1 Hulk or no Hulk. I definitely would prefer the latter. So we do see another Sentinel here. He does play 1 card outright. Agent 13. And it looks like it's the black and white one, which I guess means this guy's a bot. So he's only going to get 1 Hulk now, which is way more manageable versus 2. And he's filled this location now with 6 power. I think we can Jubilee Stark Towers. So that way turn 5 we get that +2 effect. We'll have 2 cards here. Maybe we'll pull Doom. Doom feels like the only good card that could really get pulled right now. We do have a lot of our early 1-cost, 2-cost cards that haven't been played at all, and I guarantee we'll get one here. like Scorpion or something. We get Doom. Doom feels good. So we might be able to not even have to extend the game. Oh, maybe we will. We could just next turn make all cards cost 4. And that way it kind of limits his play. So he does play Groot, which is a good card for
I am
Stark
Groot.
Tower. Knew I was going to play a card here. Get that +3 bonus. Angelina, or Angela, whatever her name is, gets those buffs from cards getting played there after her.
All systems go.
So I think this turn, I am going to Magic. I think I'm going to Magic Metal. Yeah, I think I'm going to Magic Middle. Then final turn, left lane I can hit with, oh man, America Chavez. We're still pretty neck and neck here. So I think we're alright. Because we can... Alright, wait, let's figure this out. We got 7. 2's not going to be enough. Do we have any ongoing effects? No. So we can't rogue anything and steal that. That's 6 power. That's not going to be enough. Man, I think we just don't have enough strong mid-game power that when this late game happens where we're not really ahead anywhere, it's kind of hard to figure out how we can get this. So this Agent 13 Hulk did end up biting us in the butt. I think we lose this one. Yeah, I'm not even going to bet the cubes on it. I just know we're going to lose. So another good game. I got beat by the bot, but that's alright. It happens to all of us. The bot had some pretty decent plays, and I didn't play anything until turn 3, and it was Quake, so that didn't really help too much. Didn't really get a lot of power out. Getting Sunspot, Iron Man, or Iceman, Scorpion, those kinds of cards out early for those late game setups helps out tremendously. So we're playing Red Rum 6 or Redrum 6 or Redurum 6. It's all about the enunciation. I'll probably play this one and then maybe wrap things up for right now. Kind of grind out a little more off stream to finite the deck, make it better, and then come back later this evening, do a little bit more. We do see the alternate art Rocket Raccoon, but that's not a very body name, so this guy is definitely real. I'm gonna Iceman, get a Hulk, because we can't Quake in the middle due to Dark Dimensions.
Got him.
Ooh. I think we'll just lockjaw there. He's gonna have more Hulks than us, but that's should be alright if we do get Iron Man. Do have Iron Man in hand, so it feels a lot safer to Jubilee now. We're not going to be able to hit Doom, but we might get Black Bolt or Wave. So he plays Sunspot right. We also have a 1 power we drop right. And we get Scorpion. So 3 cards in hand, going to get -1. turn 5, I think we could magic this right lane. Go on to turn 6. Turn 6. Oh, and he Professor X's. Okay. Unfortunate for him, we tie. But he does have Sunspot there, so that's a good play line of Sunspot, Professor X, so you can... He's going to be able to blow those lanes up now. I think I'm just going to drop Iron Man. And I guess Sunspot. Sunspot's not going to be able to get any energy, excess energy put to him, though, because he's not going to flip till the end of the game, but... Oh, what? A Green Goblin. I still think we'll have the location, though. Yeah, so we're at 44.
I am Iron Man.
Now, if he has his own Iron Man, we definitely lose. Outside of that, we can Black Bolt Quake, maybe.
Opponent
Get that
snapped.
little bit of extra energy out. So we'll have 11 power here mid. So as long as he doesn't go left with a into Gamma Labs with an Iron Man, we should be alright. America Chavez. Oh! She's just enough. Dang. How? Dang. I can't believe, like, a Green Goblin that late in the game,
Iron
too.
Man.
I mean, it makes sense so he could buff up his Sunspot a little bit, but... I can't believe that with 2 Hulks, 1 buff, 13. And even Green Goblin at -2. That was enough to give him the win with 3 Hulks. Wow. Well, I definitely don't want to go out on a loss, so we're definitely going to run another one. And normally I stream a little bit longer, but the deck hasn't been feeling that right. We've already made a deck change early on, got rid of DRAX and the whole Guardians of the Galaxy crew, just threw them right out. Went back to what we knew and then just got spanked for it. That was risky though for him to play Green Goblin there, because I could have filled it with Sunspot. I should have, realistically. Because Sunspot I could have just passed turn. He got boosted, but we needed to win middle because we already lost. So it just didn't make sense to put Sunspot there. Well, you live and you learn. So turn 1, we don't have any drops. We got Hellfire Club. 1-cost cards can't be played there. Dropping far right into the unknown with Hood. Okay. So maybe Destruction deck or a Vanilla deck, because he's getting that Vanilla Demon for 1. No turn 3 play. So our early game is very hit or miss with this deck, which is something maybe I need to work on. The Demon goes mid into the Miniaturized Lab, which now nothing can get played there. And we get District X. Wow, nice. So Lockjaw seems kind of wonky now that we have that, but we'll run it. We'll see what happens. He's gonna discard a White Queen. So it might be a discard deck. He might have a Hella in order to get these cards back. We do have Rock Slide, so we can send in Rock Slide, send in 2 rocks into his deck, and then get something else out of our deck. I don't really know what's in here yet, so the game just crashed. That's cool. Hopefully it boots back up. Come on. There we go. So we see a Warpath. So he's going to have to commit to just the middle and right lane in order to keep that benefit. I'm going to send in 2 rocks. Shuffle them in with Lockjaw. And we pull out a Deathlock! Yay! So he'll kill our Lockjaw. That's fantastic. Excuse me. And then, yeah, I think we're going to have to just extend this game. Oh, we get another Black Bolt, though. That's pretty cool. So, double Black Bolt. I guess we could just hit that left lane. He's filled out right. And he's white tiring, which is going to get rid of that Warpath lead he had. So I don't know if that was the play to go with, but I guess he thought he'll only have one turn to get excess power, but now I have 2 turns. And I can actually get over most of this stuff. I think if I Doctor Doom this turn, we're going to be tied right. Going to be down by 1 in middle, and we'll be up by 1 here. Depending on what he plays, then off of these 2 locations, we can figure out which one we should commit to, because we also do have Mr. Fantastic, who we can dump power to both of these far left, far right lanes by putting him mid. And then also taking it if he doesn't play anything there. So we do see Iron Man.
I am Iron Man.
Iron Man's good. But I think that just means we're not committed to left lane now. I think we're definitely just more committed to mid. If we Iron Man, we're not going to be able to play anything else. But if we Mr. Fantastic, that's going to get us 10 here, 12, we're winning there. And if we play Crystal, so we'll be 9, 10, 11. I think, hang on. Because we can't play any 5 power. We did get unfortunate that all of a sudden we drew into all really high cost cards. So I think that's just gonna have to be our best play line, is Mr. Fantastic with Crystal, and then hopefully he commits to that left lane and doesn't even worry about middle. Oh, he does worry about middle. Plays Cloak. I think that's gonna be just enough for us to win. Yeah, we win by 1. So we were fortunate we got Mr. Fantastic Crystal to top it off.
Victory!
And that was Warpath lost the ability after White Tiger got played far left. But he did play it when Miniaturized Lab was up, so it didn't have an option to go in that location. So there you have it. A strange game to end it on, but a game nonetheless. And I'm gonna do some off-stream grinding per usual, and I'll probably be back later this evening. And I hope you guys have a great one. And we're gonna get to Infinite somehow or some way. And I hope you guys join me on the way. If you guys like the content, please leave a like and maybe leave a comment down below. That really does help the channel grow and reach other people. And if you want to join me during one of my live streams, if you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, you'll be notified when I go live, and that way you can be in the live chat. I'm always watching chat while I play, in case anybody comes in and wants to talk about the game, talk about deck ideas, talk about cards, talk about their climb and what they're doing. I would love to talk about all those things and everything snapped. So